from where you were, never looked at southeast. You've crossed the mountains, and you've come to an area which, if you hadn't got the map, there's no way you would ever find a cave entrance in this.
Yeah.
It's riddled with caves, small ones, large ones, but your map brings you to a cave entrance.
Can I just ask you whether Gundren's actually still with us or not? What did we do with him?
We were meeting him.
We were meeting him here. I can't remember. He was.
You took
We
Gundren back,
found
didn't you?
him,
You found him, you took
and
him
then
back
he
to the
wasn't
town.
with us at Thunder Tree, was he?
Yeah.
I'm just
No.
wondering
No, he was
what
meeting
happened.
us halfway or something.
I couldn't remember.
Right. You don't need Gundren
We
for
don't.
this.
No, I'm just wondering whether he's actually with us or not.
Right.
Whether we have to think about him. Right. Okay.
No, I mean...
So we've left him in the town.
I'd say
Looking
we've left
for
him in
the
the town,
cousins.
yeah.
Right,
And be honest with
that's
you,
all
I can't recall. 'cause
I just
didn't spend
remembered
enough
last
time.
week and I forgot to ask. I was like, where is he?
Right.
Yeah, we'd arranged to meet up with him.
Okay. But we haven't. Well, that's all right. We could just say we have, and then he's not coming with us. We took his map.
Right. So you basically, at the foot of this cliff, you've found a very narrow path all the way down. That's been used recently, but obviously not extensively used. And it brings you to this cave entrance. Right, so I'm just going to get myself back up to date where I am.
Well, just before we start, I'm going to let you know, every room we go in, I will be specifically looking for magic things.
That's fine. This has the potential to be over and done with very quickly, depending on which way you go around it.
Wrong.
Obviously we're going to go the exact opposite way.
Well, we always do, so...
Whichever way
told us
we
the,
want, you
dragon
want us
one
to
would be
go, we'll go the opposite.
I thought the dragon one would have been... Right, so I've got
To
you
be
all
fair,
there.
one of us nearly died,
Okay,
so you know, we just added up.
right.
What's our hit point?
And hit points on this should, if you...
We're back.
If we've
Do
we're back to
everything.
full because we've been about
Yeah,
3 or 4 days.
yeah. So you're all fully recovered
Should be alright.
from death and everything else. Right, if you die today and you don't get back up, you're dead. Okay?
That's the way
Unless
it
these lot
is.
do something about it.
Everyone be careful.
Okay. So you...
Yeah.
Who drank? Did you all drink your invisibility spells?
I still have mine. Oh, it's... No, I have half of one. No, I've got none left.
No.
I did use mine, yeah, even though I didn't get to hit the dragon, but I did use it because otherwise
Did
it
you
would have
usually
attacked me. No, I never flew.
I
You
didn't.
didn't give me a
I'll
fly.
give you flying.
I got the fly. You gave me the visibility and then we decided it was going to be better off with somebody else, so I got the fly as well. So,
Right, yeah, you need to determine what you've got left.
This is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I've still got a fly spell.
and I've got a fly spell as well.
You've got one as well.
Have I played?
And I've got 2 healing potions.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds right. You didn't use them, did you? Because you died and I had to
Right.
thingy. So.
Just for point of reference, that's north, south, west, east. Okay. Right. The entrance tunnel leads into a large cavern, supported by a natural pillar of rock and containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind the column of rock, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels and other gear. Amid the supplies you see the body of a dwarf miner, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel heading northwest and east, so there's 2 tunnels off there. Okay. What do you do?
Take as many oil flasks as I can.
Alright, yeah, I better point out, these caves, if you can't see, the only places that's got lit fires I shall tell you as we go through them. Other than that, it's pitch black.
Right, okay.
I've got a lantern.
I will cast light on...
So if you've not got dark vision,
Is there any...
You can't turn that off, can you?
There are
No,
no
I
torches
can't.
left.
You can do it.
Are you
I've
sure?
got a lantern that we can...
Alright, use the lantern.
has it got the shutter one?
Is it hooded light?
I've got a hooded lantern, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
No problem.
And I've
I have
got 2
no
flasks
torches
of oil,
left.
so
Yeah.
you're okay.
Just for dark vision. should the two of us who've got dark vision go at the front, so the light doesn't...
Was it a
Oh,
hooded
with
lantern?
Will the hooded lantern affect your dark vision?
No,
Yeah.
it points down to the ground.
Points down, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
it shouldn't make any... Because I know I'm not very stealthy, but I mean, we can see in the dark. Cool.
Okay.
So, go on, can you show us on there where the tunnels are then?
Right, you've a tunnel off that way and a tunnel off that way, which are all off this pit that you would drop into, but you've got to climb down into the pit.
We'll climb into.
Oh, right, so we're coming at it above.
You're above it, yeah, at the moment.
Oh,
Sorry,
right,
it's,
okay.
my drawing's not brilliant, but it's...
Right, so it's like a cliff
Yeah.
and everything's below
Yeah.
it.
Can we say we got the rope back off the dragon?
You've
Well,
got
I've
a rope. It
I've
says
got
there's
a
a rope
anyway.
already dangling down in there for you.
Well, I've got a rope anyway.
I've got
No, I'm just thinking, so we didn't leave 50 foot with a rope wrapped up
Yeah.
around a dragon.
With a brick tied to it.
Yeah.
A large piece of masonry, yeah.
Yeah, we probably should say that actually. Right, who wants to go first?
I want to check and make sure it's secure. Make sure
I
it's not,
Checking the notes, okay.
not been soaked in oil or something silly.
may not be the best climber since it's a
I'm
deck
pretty good at
skill.
climbing.
So
I've
if
got
you
the
all
spiky
want to
death
go
shoes.
first and get out of the way just in case I fall with a clank.
Or
That's
if
perfectly
you,
fine.
if you go first,
I'll start
then we might
climbing
have
up while they
something
discuss them.
Just land on just in case we fall.
Okay, if I fall I'm
Uh,
probably going to make a noise because I'm wearing
Right.
I'm up
like chain.
while.
You're going...
Scale mail
What
or
do my
chain
spiky
mails.
death shoes do again?
Sorry, you're
Nothing.
what?
Spiky death shoes.
So just a knife in your shoe.
Yeah, they said that they got advantage with climbing.
You can stab them into the side of the thing.
Yeah, they get an advantage.
No, you what? Just
I'm
tell me what
pretty
you're
good with climbing anyway.
I was about to say, you don't need it. You've probably got climbing gear, haven't you?
But
Yeah.
you gain the ability to climb faster than normal, so climbing no longer costs you an extra movement. So
There you go.
Right.
Okay, so
Do
are
we
you going
need
to
a rope
climb
for
down? I don't want to know. Are you climbing down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you're climbing down. Are you going first?
oh, it's down, is it? Okay, yeah.
Right. So you're
Yeah. Well,
climbing
while they're
down.
all talking,
Okay.
people climbing, I'm going to climb.
Do an athletics check.
I'll go
Okay.
second.
Do I need two of them? It says don't. Take.
It says you have to do an athletics check.
You know extra
Doing
movement.
it, you might as well.
It's nothing to do with extra movement. They want you to do an athletics check.
Also, the distance I can cover increases.
As I've not seen that here before.
I can probably get down. How far is it
It's
down?
30 feet you can cover.
Jesus, how does it?
Because you're
It's a
not-
20-foot deep pit.
Alright,
So
I
you
I
can do that
easily
in
get
normal
down there in one
movement.
go.
Yeah.
That's nearly 6 times your height.
There it is.
What have you got? Athletics.
Can I roll with advantage?
No.
Nope.
Lucky day. 16.
16. Okay, so you climb down, have no problem, you hit the bottom, and you move away to let the others down.
I'll
Who's
go
next?
second.
Okay, would you roll?
I'll
What are we doing for dexterity?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics.
I'll light my lantern so they can see. the
Alright, 16.
16. Yeah, you climb down, no problem at all. Get to the bottom, you go and stand next to Jimmy.
I'll go next.
Might be alright
Okay.
with athletics.
I rolled 18.
You rolled 18. Okay, so you climb down, and your armour clashing away as you go down. Get to the bottom, and go and stand next to Jimmy and Ezra. Who's next?
Go on, if it's strength, I'll give it a go. Do you want to go first?
You might as well go.
Are you going to catch me, Elf, if you go down first?
I can
Okay.
try, it would not be a wise decision.
In that case, watch me learn.
I'm afraid Elf, catch me.
Watch me learn.
What have you got?
6. I got a
So
6.
as you put your hand over hand and you start going down the rope, you feel that it's a bit greasy at the top there, where
Yeah.
there's obviously somebody else has been down other than your lot, and you lose your grip, landing down, just missing the others, and you take... Oh yeah, right. I should have got me dice
Watch
out
and learn,
first.
boy.
And I haven't brought me tray, which is an unusual one for me. The only one
I hit the floor and I get up and go, I'm fine.
Green
I'm fine.
shot.
You got 3
3.
bludgeoning damage.
12 for me.
12. Okay.
Skragger.
And you again, as you're holding on to the grease, you slip and you fall.
Oh.
Land narrowly missing her.
I'll put my hand out to steady you.
Here you go.
Right, cheers.
On
Can
the
you
road
put
then,
glasses
mate.
down? You get one bludgeoning damage, landing on a soft point. Obviously somebody else, I'm not mentioning any names. You land on a very annoyed dwarf.
Grr. 20
Okay.
armour I've got on, it's not good.
Our point of order as well, before we went in, I would have.
So can I just ask you, you didn't look at these the...
What?
They told you what was in there, didn't they? Okay, right.
What was in mine?
That there was a dead dwarf at the top.
Did you?
I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh right, I missed that, sorry. Did anyone want to look at his body?
Well, he's
'Cause
you'll
I
have to
probably
climb
would've
back up then.
I probably would have, I missed it, sorry. Must have been talking.
You've been there for a week.
Too late now.
It's all good.
Um,
Yeah.
so he was a dwarf.
There was a dead dwarf at the top.
Right. Jimmy? Oh no, he won't recognise him anyway. There's nothing we can do for him if he's dead. We'll come back afterwards.
Okay.
It's alright. Remind me there's a dead dwarf at the top, buddy. I missed it.
There's a dead dwarf at the top.
Right.
Did you check that dead
Did
dwarf
you check?
at the top?
Did you check him?
No, did anybody else? Well, thanks, guys.
So we didn't notice a dead dwarf at the top.
Well, he was mentioned.
Why didn't we notice a dead dwarf at the top? We should have checked the dead
We
dwarf at the
probably
top.
should have checked
I'm
that.
climbing back up and
Could have
check
been
the
someone
dead
I
dwarf at the
know,
top.
but
Go
you
on
know,
then.
couldn't tell.
I'm climbing back up.
He'd been there
But
for
you
a week. but
You wouldn't know if it was someone I knew.
You could try and roll him off the edge. So they have a look who it is.
Right, so is this back
Climb
up from where
back
we
up.
just climbed down?
Take the rope, tie it round the dead dwarf, lower him down, see if you recognise him.
Right, I'm
Jimmy,
gonna climb back up.
Okay.
Tell you what,
Roll again.
it's only 20 foot. Drag his head
And
I'm,
to the
I,
edge
I
of
know
the
what I'm doing.
thing.
I know exactly what I'm doing. It's fine.
Yay or no?
Right, 22.
22. Yeah, so you managed to climb back up the top, no problem at all.
Can
Check
you
him
drag
first.
his
Check
body
him
over
first.
to the edge?
Right. Strength
Check
check
him
now
first.
to push the body to
No. Check him first for valuables.
Checking first for valuables, okay. There is some... Yeah, roll your... What's the...
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
Searching through his pockets.
Critical one.
Critical one. Yeah,
You've
there's
got
definitely a
pockets.
dead dwarf
You
there.
find something.
And all the other stuff I've told you was already there, so yeah. Flask of lamp
I'm
oil,
gonna push him
lantern,
off then.
salt meat. What?
There's no
Push
life
him
while
off.
I've had all.
I'll put your disc
They're not
in.
on pile. Terran's got it.
I'm
Was
gonna
it?
push him off.
Yeah, I took all one.
Right, so you're going to push him off?
And,
You can just drag him to the edge and I could see.
no, I'm pushing
It's
him
20 foot. It's not like a
Um,
million miles.
Okay. That's
Are you
I'm not
just-
shouting any
so
of
you're
this,
dropping
by the
him
way.
down?
12 strength. Just drop, yeah, just pushing him off the edge, yeah.
Okay, well,
And as only once he has fallen, then I will shout, look out!
roll a d20. Tell me what you get.
That is no way to treat
A possible family member of mine.
14.
14, yeah. Fortunately for you, he lands okay and lands on his back with his face up without damaging himself any further than he already
That's
is.
the point.
being
If
dead.
he'd landed on his head, there wouldn't be much to him. That would look anyway.
Right, do I recognise him?
We'll go and have a look.
Oh, I'm having a look.
Right. Yeah, the dead dwarf is Tharden. Gundren's brother.
Oh yeah,
He was been killed by somebody.
Darden Roxy.
However, his other brother, Nundro, isn't there.
Nundro's the third one.
Are you
Okay,
going
I'll get
to,
to
are you
back
going
up
to
for a
investigate him just to check anything?
Yes, I'm on to have a proper look at him.
No, we'll roll your dice. Investigation.
About them the first week.
19.
Okay, so what you find is he's been bludgeoned to death.
Right.
But also he's wearing a pair of boots of striding and springing.
Ooh. I'll take his boots off because, you know, gone to the Great Rocks in the sky now, lad. Yeah. What would they give me if I wore them?
Steve's looking it up now.
Boots of striding and leaping.
I'm not looking now.
They might not
They
look
give
nice
you-
with my armour, but
they
I
give
bet
you-
they'd be cool.
I give him 3 a feet because he's been dead a week, so I'm guessing he's a bit
Bit stinky.
I pulled the shoe off, but I can't find the foot.
Pour his foot back out.
Yeah. Waste not, want not.
There we are. Your speed while you wear these boots becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed is not reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armour. In addition, whenever you jump, you can jump 3 times the normal distance.
Ooh, I'll put the big boots on then.
So you can jump back up.
Thank you. So I'm faster to walk then. Yeah, because I only
Yeah.
got
So
25
you
Obviously
feet.
didn't help him.
The average pet is still 25.
Yeah, so I'll be 30 then.
Okay.
Actually, that's fine.
So you're all in the pit at the moment.
Oh, it's just fast hands.
So I can leap 3 times more.
So you
did
can
say?
go to your left or to your right. There's a pathway either way.
To the right.
Can you just torch?
This way.
Yeah.
Well, left. Sorry, because yeah. Sorry, west probably best. Yeah. So you're going west.
And I'm going to my right.
Okay. So have you got
Yes,
lights?
right.
Have you got lights on?
I don't need.
No, I don't.
No. Who's going first?
Me.
I'm going first.
I'll go behind him. Because, you know, he might
To the
need
way.
some help.
That way.
Terran's right, yeah.
We're going that way. You're going first. Who's going next?
I'll go behind him.
I'll follow up.
I'll go next.
Checking for traps as we go.
Bring the boots.
Yeah, I'll probably go at the front then.
Okay.
We're checking for traps. I have advantage in traps, I think.
13 plus, what is it? 16.
So you're checking for traps.
I get a bonus action apparently for checking for traps.
What did you roll on then?
Perception.
Perception. What did you say you got?
16.
Can I roll perception?
Okay. So you've gone in what was the old entrance. Many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons in rusted scraps of armour are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit.
Which cavern is this?
This is, sorry, where you've come into this bit, it's like a cavern bit.
And it's
The big crossroads.
skeletons.
You've got
So they've been here,
skeletons lying on the floor.
been here much longer than.
This has
dead
been an
dwarf.
old cave though.
Yes,
hasn't
this
it?
is
Well,
the
it's a
old
really old
entrance.
mine.
Yeah, it's a mine. Don't forget they've lost it for over 100 years.
Yeah, they've only just found the map to it, so this is an old one.
We found it.
Just have a quick
can I-
check through some of the skeletons that are there.
So you're checking the skeletons over.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go
See if there's
a
anything.
bit close and just have a
Physical
look,
one,
see
yeah,
if they
definitely
look,
a skeleton.
see if they look normal.
19.
So you're checking the skeletons over.
Yeah, just to see, just a quick check over, see if there's anything.
Okay.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Magical things?
Uh,
No, undead things?
To give us an idea of what happened, is what I'm after.
Ah,
Okay.
how
If
did
there's
they
that
die?
many in one place, I want to know what was going on.
Okay. Passive wisdom. How do we work that one? Passive wisdom, passive perception.
Passive perception.
Passive perception, it's on the sheets, 13.
13. Okay.
Mine's 14.
But I was specifically.
Mine's 10.
Okay. Okay. What have you rolled?
I haven't rolled anything.
You don't roll passive.
Sorry, what have you got? Have you passive? What's your passive?
Mine's 13.
13.
Mine's 13.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
Okay. Right.
I get a 19
While you're
first.
all looking at the ground, you all hear a flapping sound above you. Right. So all of you now need to roll.
Does that dragon come back from dead?
13.
2, 1.
Quite possibly. Then we are dead.
15.
I'm assuming this is initiative.
Initiative. Yes,
In
I
which
think
case, I'm rolling well again. Initiative.
Being cautious.
What have you got?
4.
Okay, well that's good.
Sorry, what did you get again? I've not written
I
these
got
down.
15.
Okay. Jimmy?
Where was it?
I'm 18.
18. What did you get,
We
sorry?
keep sharing
No.
initiatives.
Between initiative.
What did you get, sorry, Jimmy?
18.
18. Okay. So, Ezra and Jimmy are the first to look up.
And seeing coming down from the ceiling is a little horde of small creatures called sturges.
Little surges.
Eh?
Yep.
Little
Sturges.
Yeah, Sturges, yeah. Okay.
What are
Do you know, I don't know what they look like. Oh, there they are.
Oh,
they
there
look
you
like,
go.
look like bats with, yeah,
A duck face.
that's a sturge.
They're quite cute actually.
You mean it's a
You'd
duck?
think
It's
so.
a duck-billed
Bat.
platypus.
Okay.
A duck-billed platypus.
To give
Did
you
see
an
that picture of
idea,
the bats having the wicked dance off on Facebook? Girls love it. I love that.
there are 10 of them. All coming down towards all of you.
2 each.
How big are
Yeah.
they?
Bat-like, they're small.
Alright, okay.
Big enough for a sandwich.
Ooh, nice. Make a change from rat.
Okay, so
Ratatouille.
so Ezra and Jimmy go first.
Can they see them?
How close are they?
They've got a bloody
Christ,
lantern.
Have you got your lights on?
I've got my, yeah, I said I'd lit it since we got down.
Okay, so you can see them. You can see these bat-like things coming towards you.
How close are they?
They are dropping from the ceiling, which is 30 feet above you. They will be on you any moment now.
Right,
Okay, going to, just to be different, empty a flask of oil into my mouth and try and blow flames at them with my,
This can only go one.
This can only go well. This sounds like a great
So
idea.
what goes up comes
I
down.
love it.
You're all close together in a cave. So you're going to blow oil at them.
You're going to light it.
Flame.
Are you lighting it
Oil
while
and
it's in your
Same as doing
mouth?
it.
Or are you
come
going to
on.
light it as
Yeah,
soon
go
as
on.
it's
Go
out?
for it.
So you took some oil.
Yeah.
Right. Roll your constitution.
Okey-dokey.
Constitution or constipation.
So you do like a
You could end up with diarrhea all the way through this.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not swallowing it. I'm
Is
just,
this going to be a
Well, we'll
straight?
see. I'm asking
Yeah,
you to
but
roll for
what you might
constitution.
do. Everyone says they're not swallowing the petrol when they're siphoning tanks, but they do.
They all go.
what's is Constitution yeah, 19.
19. Okay, so you managed to get the oil in your mouth and spit it out. And what were you lighting it with? The
My tinderbox.
tinderbox. So you.
So you're like,
Right, roll for dexterity. But we managed to spit the oil up in the air. Okay, and you're
You did a Zippo,
right,
really.
right. Ben, roll your dexterity.
I've just noticed on my sheet that I have 100 grams in the 2 lots of oil.
I have to get that out in a bit.
What have you rolled?
20. Not natural though.
You rolled 20. So you managed to get a spark off, and you catch the oil at the bottom, but it's all starting to come down now. So there's a sheet of flame above you between
You
you
said they'd
and
be
the.
on us in a moment, so is it?
They're still
has
coming
it
Has he
down.
hit
still
them?
got eyebrows? Is the
Has it hit any
question.
of them?
It's coming down towards you. Fortunately for you, is the oil that you sprayed out.
Has it hit any of them?
It's not hit anybody, and it's just narrowly missed you lot.
So they weren't close enough to hit, even though you said they were close enough to hit.
I said they were.
How
they
far
were-
can you spit?
Yeah. You
Well,
spit
can I
it
roll
upwards.
to
You're
see
only
how-
short.
Can you
I rolled
spit
quite well on this,
34?
surely that
You've got a mouthful of oil. You're trying to squirt
You're
upwards.
just lucky you didn't make your roll with disadvantage.
I know, you're lucky you've still
Because
got
I
hair on
would've.
your head.
If you hadn't rolled so high, something nasty would have happened to you.
Yeah, but
Okay,
surely
carry
do
on.
I not
So,
roll to see if it...
So are you moving, or that's your action anyway?
I-
Are you proficient with blowing oil out of your mouth and setting it alight? That's the question you want to ask
Yeah.
yourself.
He's more
Is
professional
this
at blowing
something
things out
you
with his
think you
arse.
could do as a
Okay,
weapon?
Ezra, what are you doing? Apart from ducking from all this flames.
What the
Because
fuck?
don't forget he's shorter than you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, watch my hair.
Oh, should have gotten someone's back.
I'm
No,
just
not when
gonna
you're doing
fire
that.
an arrow at one, see if I can
What? You're going to do what?
fire an arrow at them.
You're
see
going to
if-
fire at one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
What have you rolled?
Bah. 11.
11. Okay, so you fired the arrow up into the air and it's missed. These are only small little things,
Okay.
and it's a moderately sized cave, 30 foot in the air, and they're somewhere in between.
Okay.
Okay. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm moving away from him.
Moving away from Jimmy.
I think we're one of them moving away from him.
Okay. So you're moving slightly up there, is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all right there. Right, so next is
The back
Flint.
Do the things not react to the
Right,
to the flame?
it's a deck save. I'm going to try and focus my sacred flame at one of them. So if they roll a deck save, dexterity.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You need to roll.
Was I rolling
Dexter.
dexterity for them?
No, I'm just
No, it's a
rolling.
Dexter. It's a Dex save.
See if they can dodge out the way. Probably quite dexterous actually, but
I mean,
So I just roll the dexterity, yeah?
yeah.
when I rolled
Yeah, so
dexterity
they've got
before, what was I
16.
rolling?
Oh yeah. So I don't think it's half.
Just to
damage,
make
so
sure
I
you
think
didn't set fire to
let's have a look
yourself
if it's
or
half damage.
dribble oil down your front.
Would I have not rolled to see how far I can spit it?
Not really,
Yeah,
you'd either.
That's all right. I
Okay,
miss.
I
You missed.
was thinking
Yeah.
it was the same idea as if they were going to be
Okay,
honest, then
sorry.
by the time I've done it, they would be honest.
What you probably should have done is save your hold your action until you're close enough to do it,
Hmm.
and then try.
Fair enough.
Like I say, you just want to keep end up.
Because it could have been quite cool
disadvantage.
if it probably would have worked if I had waited.
I'm just going to swipe at one with my staff.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay.
Double. 10.
So, you swiped, you completely missed them. This is unbelievable. This is really bad for you, and it's not the easiest things to kill.
Well, I'm
isn't
not
it?
burning my spell.
Okay.
Necessarily. No, that's it. I don't want to waste my spells.
Right, so I'm going. The first two are going for Jimmy.
Okay.
14 on the first one.
My armor class is 15.
Okay, so you feel one come in at your head and bounce off. And the second one does exactly the same. Next ones are going for Ezra.
15.
Not enough, is it?
15.
Yeah. And 13 again. So another one swipes in. They're obviously hitting your armour. Karth. No, I'm wonder if yours. That first one wouldn't. Jesus, they're useless. I need to throw this dice away. It's not running. So the two have bounced off you. Next, Thorin.
Aaron. Maybe hit.
One crash dives onto your what you said you were hitting with your staff. Crash dives into you and flutters off dazed. Jesus! The other one just flies around. You feel it hit your shoulder and bounce off.
They're just bats. We could just ignore them.
Just keep walking.
I'm rolling really badly. I'm doing like what you did. Flee.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them lands on your neck, and you feel its teeth go into your neck.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Natural 20.
The vampire duck bit.
Oh, right. I should have been adding 5 to that, not
That
3.
keep us.
Oh, right.
What did you roll?
You might have hit a couple of them.
Yeah, well,
13 rather than 15.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm going to leave it at that. It's not going to make a big difference anyway. So yeah. So you get 5 piercing damage, right? While it's attached to you, it's going to continue raining blood from you. So, and the second one, it's 14.
No.
Okay, so out of 10 of them, have I done everybody?
Nope. You've left me out again.
No, you didn't.
Did
You
you?
did
I
attack
missed
you,
you
but
twice. Missed you twice.
You
Oh,
did
sorry,
aircraft,
for a second.
yeah.
So you're next.
I thought you was meaning for...
No, I meant
No,
on the
no,
bats.
yeah,
I don't want to. Well, the
Right, so...
sturges.
how far am I to the nearest lamp that you said was... or torch that you said was in there? And is there anything caught a flame from Jimmy's little incident?
No, it's blown itself out. He's only got a little mouth, despite everything.
Right, so how close am I to the nearest torch?
Come on.
Well, I said there were some lanterns that were there that had been there for years, didn't they? They're on the wall. They're spread across the wall, but they have been there a long time.
Right,
The only lit one's the one Jimmy's got in his hand.
Yeah.
okay, well in that case I'm just getting my... I'll just have a swipe at some...
You're gonna have a swipe with what?
my great axe.
Okay.
Are they low enough?
If you did
24.
24. I think you might have hit one.
Yeah.
If you did his side on, would you get advantage?
How much damage?
I know you'd think so, just
I don't
batting
know
it
yet.
out of the way.
Trying to find the
What's the point
appropriate
of
dice.
the wizard have any close range fire spells that
Oh, sorry.
Not fire. I've only got one fire spell, and that's...
I've only got one, and that was the one I was using.
15.
For bats, you don't want to
15.
use that as one.
Not.
Okay, yeah. So you cleft one in two, and it
Thought
just
about
drops
it,
down to
that's
the
a
floor.
absolute waste.
Dead.
That is how you do it.
Okay. Right, so back to Ezra and Jimmy.
I'm going to try my my great sword and get one now.
Okay, you're going to swipe at them.
Yeah.
Crossbow this time, I think.
Oh, for
Flipping heck
What
sake.
do you get?
yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. So you swipe. This time you miss. You actually miss them. So what are you staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy?
Sorry, I was checking the facts.
Rolling rubbish.
A lot of bad dice rolling going on here today.
I
I
know.
can't believe out of 10
Always.
only one of them got somebody.
Uh, 17.
17. Okay. What have you done?
Crossbow.
You've used your crossbow. Yeah. So you take aim because you've got reasonably good sight with your lantern. You hit another one that just drops to the floor. That's 2 down. So Flint.
So I didn't even need a roll for
I'll
damage.
try and have a go with me
So
warhammer.
you hit me
What,
with
one on your neck?
What?
Yeah.
You've got one on your neck, sucking your blood.
Yeah, I'll wave my hammer about. It's fine.
Okay, so you're aiming at the others.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine. I'll just turn into a 19.
Yeah, you've hit another one. You splatted one as you
What's
wave
the
your hammer. You
total?
actually splat one up against the wall. So we're down 7.
7 points of damage.
It's dead anyway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I got 2
they're not
hit
hard
points
to
on
kill.
it.
Right.
Cool.
So that was Flint. Thorin.
I'll go over to Flint, lean down,
Yeah.
put my hand on the one that's on his neck.
Yeah.
And
Crush it. Strength
shotgun
check.
grasp. Shotgun
Strength
grasp.
grasp.
Oh, crush things.
Just crush things. He's a
I'm
weak
a frail,
soul.
I'm a frail old elf.
He's a frail elf.
12.
No. Nothing happens.
Black. What was that?
Be
If you
quiet
did roll a
till
1, you could have
show
gone to the wrong person.
Oh, so it's still on it.
Are you doing, so
Yeah,
you've gone
it's
over
chewing on my
that,
neck.
okay.
It's fine.
Right, okay.
Like a love bite.
So we've done the
Not too
Thorin.
Get it off.
Right.
It's just a
Surges.
bat, innit?
Right, the one on your neck does 5 points of damage,
Right, okay.
and we'll continue to do that
No, that's
while it's on
fine.
your neck. Jimmy,
So it's just a flesh wound.
20. So I'm guessing that one that's
Yeah.
just gone in to attack you. Right, so that's on your neck. That's going to do 5 points of damage.
Oh, so it's stuck on my neck now.
Yeah. The next one bounces off your head as it flies into you, but just bounces off. Okay, that's 2, so 5 to... No, 3 we've got, so we've got 4 to go. 2 on you.
2 on me.
Yeah, so first one, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 23, so that's definitely hit you. So that's got 5 points of damage. That's clinging onto your arm and it's biting into your arm
On my arm.
and sucking
Okay.
your blood. Yeah. The second one comes in to you, and
Very leeches.
goes for your neck. Again, gets into your neck, so that's another 5 points of damage. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 left. One goes in to attack Thorin. They're much better this time. Yeah. Again,
What would he get?
lands onto your arm and does 5 points of damage. It's
Do you know what the AC is?
23. It's definitely got through. Yeah.
Because my AC's changed now.
Well, what's yours now?
17.
Right, you've got a 17 plus 3, 5. That's 22, isn't it?
Yeah, 22. But
Yeah.
still like
So,
6.
and another one attacks you again. 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, you've got one on your neck on this side, and the other one just flies in is on your neck on the other
Right, so we're
side.
matching scars. That's what the
Yeah.
girls like.
Okay, so back Urquhart, what are you doing?
I will try and grab the one off Ezra's neck.
So you're going to move over to Ezra?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're that one, aren't you? That. Okay, so you're going to use strength to pull it off.
Have you done it? Have you managed it? Is it
Yeah.
off the neck?
Yep, 21.
21. Okay. So how many points of damage does it work on a strength on the hand? Is it just a D6?
It's only about
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
D4. Okay, do roll a D4.
A D4.
Wish you bring proper dice.
Oh,
You was
Roll a
talking it.
D4.
God's sake. You see, you can't differentiate between them.
I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
It'll be the one with 4 numbers on it.
Oh,
Sorry.
3.
3 points of damage, yeah. So you crush it and pull it away from her. You can see the blood seeping out as it slowly starts to dry up, and you throw the thing away against the wall. So we're down to 6. So they're all.
If I didn't
I
have
just
to...
can't remember how many he's eating. There's 2 on
It's
you.
1 plus your strength.
I've got
One
modifier.
on him.
It's 1 plus your strength modifier. On our combat.
Okay. So you've got 2. You've got 1. You've got 1.
One more. Bang. Yeah.
And you've got none now. You've got none. Okay.
You've got one on a... You had one on the right.
Oh, actually, I'm around one on it, so you've still got one left. Okay. Right, so you're moving away, you're staying where you are.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So we're back to Jimmy and Ezra.
Oh, right. That was quick.
Stab the one on. Where is it? Do we just.
You say they're generally attacking your arms. Anywhere that's burst, so it'll be on your flesh.
Yeah,
on
I'll
your
just use a dagger to sort of peel / stab it off.
neck. Okay.
I've got a jacket on.
We can all see what's going to go wrong here, can't we?
Well, okay, I'm using
Come
it
on,
to
roll an
peel it
actual
off.
one.
I'm going to do the most safe thing possible.
You're going to try and run it through with the dagger, yeah?
Yeah, but obviously in the way it's not going to stab myself. But I suppose that depends on the dice roll, doesn't it?
Yeah, roll with disadvantage then.
Hmm?
If you're going to stab up towards yourself, disadvantage if you search right? Or?
I'm not stabbing up towards myself, I'm stabbing away from myself.
So you're going to try and do that? Okay, alright, I'll let you off then. Needs to be more precise, doesn't it?
Okay. I'm using a dagger. Oh no, so what's my dagger thing? I haven't actually got the dagger written down. I'll use my short sword.
Oh, it's a D6 in it.
A dagger's a D4.
It'll just be your normal dex or your strength
Same attack
check.
bonus.
Same
Same
attack.
attack bonus.
And it'll be
Oh,
a
I've definitely done
D6.
it then. 20 but not natural.
That's alright. You've done it some damage. What damage have you done?
I need a roll for it. 5.
5. So as you're prising it, you slit it off. You feel the blood sort of still running a little bit in your neck, and you splat it down to the floor, and you see your own blood on the floor where it's just been splattered. Okay, so you're without now.
Right, I do.
And Ezra, are you moving by the way, Jimmy, or are you staying where you are?
Too much of a point of move. Is there anyone else who's got the most on? Who's got 2 on? You've got 2 on. I'll move to the dwarf to help assist him next.
Okay,
What
so
I think
moving
really
next to
should
the
have
door.
done was,
Okay.
was a tap the bat on his neck with my axe.
So that's what you're doing when it comes to your turn. Okay, well,
So-
what did you say? Yeah.
So I've
Yeah,
got
but we
my
did that now.
So what you're doing? You're
I've got my Oxford blood leather jacket on, and it's still getting through that.
Yeah, it's managed to get through. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Right, I'm getting.
I thought we got the one. Which one did you get? The one off its arm?
Off his neck.
Off the neck. All right. Okay. It's
I
biting you anyway.
Okay, so I'm getting an arrow in my hand, and I'm going to swipe and get it off my arm with the arrow.
Right. So you're going to try and pierce it with the arrow.
Yeah.
Again, there's not. It's
Just
a
don't swipe it
a
off
standard
onto the
strength.
floor.
Yeah. So strength test.
Strength test.
Well, it'll be your attack bonus. Your standard sword attack bonus.
What?
Oh, minus your proficiency, you won't be proficient in it.
Yeah, add your strength modifier
Where it says 80k bonus,
or your dex,
So that's-
whichever one you
just
use.
take 2 off that.
When you normally hit with your sword,
Yeah, tap
Yeah.
bonus for your sword.
add that.
Just take 2 off that, you won't be proficient with it.
I'll take 2 off
Yeah,
with it.
plus 3. It's whatever you've rolled plus 3.
Alright, so it's 12, 13, 14. 14.
14. So you pierce it with the arrow and pull it off yourself and flick it away. It's dead.
Technically, right.
Okay.
Right over there.
Okay. Flint.
I'm going to reach up with my warhammer.
Two.
Try and hit yourself on the head.
I'm just going to go. Try and
Two
do that.
warhammers.
So, like with two hands. Like,
Rip them both off.
yeah. So, what do you want me to do?
That's strength check.
Ooh, nice. 21.
Yeah. Right, so what damage? Divide it between the two.
What was it? D4.
No, it'd be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Oh right, okay. 3. 3 damage to each then.
No, divide it between, so 1.5 points of
1.5
damage each.
points to each.
But yeah, I'll say I'll move it up to 2. So yeah, you pull them both off you and squeeze them
Yeah.
and throw them to the floor dead. Okay. So has anybody got one off them still? Yeah.
Hmm?
Has you got one?
He's
You've
got
got
one.
one. So yeah, it is you next.
4 points of damage.
Yeah. So where did you roll?
18.
Oh, you
You
definitely.
fucking grashed it.
So right.
Nice.
And the one poor little fluttering sturge flies in. Let me see, I'll just decide who it's going to go against. Yeah, well, D4.
We're putting this against Jimmy so we can get some of his next so I can swing at it.
You can swing at it.
It
So,
goes
Ezra.
straight.
It flies in towards you, the last one, and bounces off you.
Okay.
Doesn't do any damage.
Woo!
And Urkath, there's just one fluttering round above Ezra.
I will have a bash at that with a great axe then. It's 14.
14, okay. What damage have you done?
Or you don't know yet. Fine.
5 points of damage, yeah. So you definitely kill that one. So we're now out of sturges, we're completely done. Right, so what do you do next? Where do you go?
Did I find anything about these skeletons?
Yeah, the dead.
That was it.
Yeah, I'll have a quick
It's,
investigation.
I shall tell
and
you
have a
what-
look, see if we can tell how they died or
I got
anything.
19 if I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I mean I know about medicine, so I should know about. I don't know about mines as well.
Yeah, the lanterns and carvings that you can see on a line, as it were meant as a welcome to anybody new coming to the place. Obviously, many years ago
Yeah.
before.
Does this look like a fight?
Did they look like they've been killed, or
Oh,
do they
yeah.
look like they've been
They look like that
Like a-
something's drained their blood.
right with the right?
Skull.
Okay, so something's
The
attacked.
skeletons, they've gone down to nothing. Something's attacked. You can see where there's bits of flesh on that. They've got little piercings in them, and
Do we think that
some
could
are
have killed
armoured
them?
and that.
though?
But you've got a mixture of dwarfs and orcs and things, so they could have been fighting against each other.
Right. Okay.
Which,
They could have been
as
about-
it was dwarfs and orcs, which was the battle hundreds of years ago.
Right.
It's in your book.
That makes sense.
That's why I was
Cool.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about the battle for the mine. Yeah.
So it's like an old battle.
Yeah, it's many eons ago.
Carry on.
Yeah. Should we go to the right as soon as there's that?
Where are you going?
Go
That way?
round that
Yeah.
corner. Yeah.
Are you all following?
Is that
Yeah,
south?
I'm in
Yeah.
front as well.
Yeah, you're heading generally south, so roughly the same.
We'll stay all together.
Yeah, I was.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so you're all there on the corridor. You've got right back to description. So as you come along the corridor, there are two doors, one to your right, one to your left. In front of you is a passageway that has long since had a cave in, and there's obviously no passage that way anymore.
Right.
But there's a door to your left and a door to your right.
Can I perception check the door to the left?
So you're checking the one to the left.
Can I
This
listen
one
at the
or
one to
that
the
one?
right?
Mine.
Left.
This one.
Character left. Always character.
Right, sorry.
21. I'm alright at checking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Finding
Okay.
stuff, not so good.
Right, so the room on your left, you sense it's some sort of office.
He spells pretty well, OP though.
Is it open?
It has a door. It's a locked.
Does it look trapped?
It's a locked door.
Does it look trapped?
No.
Jimmy, would you mind
Yes. No, just kidding. I'll
opening
do
it
it.
anyway?
Oh wait.
You need the lock picking kit.
I will be ready to shoot.
Can
at
I
anything.
listen at the other door?
You can listen.
Okay. Well, I can have a look at the door as well, just in case I spot any obvious traps.
Yeah.
The
you
other
can-
door.
yeah.
14.
14. Again, it's a quiet room. There's no discerning anything in there.
I'll
You don't
try
sense
the door
any
just
traps.
To see if it's locked.
Yeah,
21.
It is locked. You've
It's
rolled
locked.
21. So you're opening up the office, yeah? Okay, so you open the door. It creaks open. It's pitch black inside. So as you raise your lantern, what you can see, it says once was an office or storeroom of some kind. A large stone counter bisects the room, set with 3 dusty balance scales made of iron. Cubby holes carved into the north wall are stuffed with dusty paper scraps. Several long dead corpses, gnomes and orcs by their look, are sprawled across the floor.
Oh, you wouldn't like it in here, wizard. It's only got pieces of paper with writing on.
Paper, you say?
Paper.
I'm going. Going for a rummage.
You're going in for a look. Okay, so right, come on.
Is anyone else going in?
Yeah,
You
follow.
all going in?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I find nothing.
I'm going to wait in the
You
doorway
find
in case I
nothing,
hear
yeah.
anything coming. So I thought, you know.
Right, so you,
I've got the
that's
hammer.
you that. So everybody else is in there,
Yeah,
yeah?
for once I'm going to read the writing, see what's in the.
Right, so you're looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cubby holes.
Okay, okay, so where are you looking?
In the cubby hole.
In the cubby holes?
Yeah, just reading some of the pieces of paper.
Oh, the
and
pieces of
stuff.
paper. Okay, as you're walking along, you see on the floor, behind the counter, a locked iron strongbox.
I like that. I'll. Is it?
What
locked?
did I hear?
I'll go
It's
straight
a
to it.
lockbox.
Is it? Can I open it, or is it need to be? Is it obviously locked?
It's locked.
It's a locked lockbox.
I'll have a go at that.
That's why I said it was locked. It's a
I'll just-
very heavy, sturdy lock on it.
I'll just keep looking through books and papers. Actually, the corpses. Do any of them look more arcana
16.
than armoured?
No, these look like they've been in a battle of some sort. And
Right.
haven't
So they
survived.
look like armoured
Are there any
fighters rather
dwarves?
than arcana.
Yeah,
Let
well,
me-
the
let me know
gnomes
if
look
there's
like
any
miners
dead
that were
dwarves.
there, and the orcs look like all orcs, already and fighty but dead.
Just keep looking
Dungeon
through
Master.
the books.
I've rolled a 16.
You've rolled a 16. No, you're struggling, you can't get this lock undone. It's
I'm
obviously
determined.
got
I will
something.
try again.
Okay.
I'll try again looking for stuff.
I've got a hammer if anyone wants to give me a
21.
shout.
Ooh,
21. Okay, so you actually managed to bust the lock. And as if you lift the chest open, you realise it's a pay chest that had been overlooked during the fighting.
Cool.
And inside it, it's got 600 copper pieces, 180 silver pieces, 90, can never remember what the E pieces is,
Electrum.
EPs, and 60 gold pieces.
Nice.
Do you want that again?
It's alright.
Yeah,
I think.
always. I never get it the first time.
600 copper pieces.
Yeah.
180 silver. 90 EPs from the 70s. And 60 gold
91.
pieces.
Oh, you're being stupid. 90. Say, what's the last one? Gold, how many gold pieces?
60.
60.
60.
24.
Okay.
For
You've
the
got,
books.
alright. So you're looking through the
And
books
some
and the
golden
paperwork.
links.
What you can see is it's got paperwork on certain mining devices, outtake of gold from the seams and things like that, and costs. So it's obviously an office and a directory of stock that was in at certain times and so on. So it's
Does it say where it's stored?
no, not specifically. It just says what items they have in stock, and as you can see, it's been there for quite a long time. It's none of it's current. It's all very old and dusty.
Yeah, just nothing of use here, just throw it and walk out.
No dead dwarves.
Well, yes, these.
So you're there at the moment. So yeah,
Walk across.
you're going across to that one.
So, are you checking the dead
With
books to
my
see if
knowledge
they
of
are-
mines, would I know kind of what these rooms were, or what would I know before we go in?
Sorry.
what this room's likely to be, or what the kind of layout of the mine might
Well,
be?
no, because no mine's specifically the same.
Right.
I mean,
It's alright, just
all you
I
can
remembered I'm
establish
dwarf.
from this is that there are certain, obviously they have certain rooms around, but it all depends on how the caves pan out.
Right.
Some of the caves are naturally hewn. Some of them have been hewn out by the dwarfs, and some have actually got. You can see that they've got brick walls around, so they've been made that way. But the bit you're in at the moment is a mixture of the natural cave and hewn.
Cool. Anyone want to try and unlock this door? Or I could try and axe it open.
Was it locked?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Do you want to try and unlock
Jimmy's-
this other door?
Yeah. Just give
Jimmy's
Jimmy a
second.
second.
Are you revelling in your find?
Try and jimmy this
Okay.
door open, Jimmy.
I stood over you
I
as
try
you
and
saw
kick
it.
it open with 13.
Oh, it is.
13.
I mean, I've got a hand axe, but
Yeah.
I don't like using it
The
for
door flies open.
locks.
As you look through the door, there are splintered stone benches and heaps of rubble from a partially collapsed ceiling fill this room. Amid the ruined stone bunks and toppled weapon racks are the bones of several dwarfs and orcs. This looks like the old guard room.
Right, they're all pretty old then. Yeah.
Have a quick look through any of the weapons, see if there's anything.
So
of
are you
interest.
going in?
I'll
No,
stay in the
I'll
corridor.
just stay. Well, if I can see, if that's what you can see from there, I'll just have a quick glance and see if there's any weapons that look of interest to me.
Well, there's old orc. Rusty.
If it's
all
all,
old. Yeah,
if
it's
it's
of
swords,
some-
if it's old swords and axes and things, I'm not interested in.
Okay.
How was the door locked? If there's orcs and... So have you been fighting in there and then someone's locked the door on? Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Stop them getting up again.
Stop them getting up. I don't think I can check for undead, can I? I'm not a paladin anymore, I'm a cleric.
Start coming back.
So you start coming back out. Okay. So you turn.
If there is nothing of interest,
Is it, yeah, I'm gonna have a look in that room. So, what did you say you saw in the room?
just weapons.
Oh, you're going in?
Yeah, you go in the room
No,
and
I'm
there's
not
just
going in.
weapons. I'm going in.
I'm not.
Might be shinies.
I bet there's lots of undead in there.
I'm not.
So you've gone in.
Yeah.
You've come out. Anybody else going in with him?
No.
No.
No. No. Okay. So what are you doing
I'll,
while you're
I'll
in
go
there?
in with him.
Okay, well, looking round first. So, one we're seeing weapons and skeletons.
There's skeletons. There's a pile of skeletons at this end.
Okay. And what weapons are there? Can I see?
They're all rusty spears, rusty swords, lots of rusty weapons.
Guys,
You would
come out of that
expect.
room, let's lock the door again.
Come back out and lock the room.
Well, no, you've done your movement and you've had a look.
Okay.
As you're looking at the skeletons on the floor, well, on things on the floor, from out of the floor, from the skeleton bones start to knit together,
God blimey, why did you
and
go in?
Saw shinies.
Because I wanted to.
But I thought I saw shinies. I misread that. I didn't know they
8
were rusty.
skeletons get up and move towards you.
Hey.
Right,
Well done.
roll for
Are
initiative.
you're not engaged, are you? I'm going to say run out.
5.
I've changed my mind. I've covered out.
Too late now.
I can disengage.
That's alright, we'll just leave our coffee in there, you know. it's
So you
fine,
got
it's
5,
fine,
did you?
it's fine.
You're not technically engaged. So
You
I'm
got
going to run out,
14.
so I don't know about it. Oh, I haven't rolled.
You road.
I'm about to.
Have you spun round?
So what did you get?
17.
17.
19.
Natural 20 plus, well, it doesn't matter for initiative, does it? Plus 4. So 24.
What did I say?
Can't remember.
Well, it's 18.
18. Okay. Right. Oh, Thorin's got last.
Quite impressed with that.
Okay. Jimmy, what are you doing?
Am I engaged with them or can I move out?
There's rose up right in front of you while you've been staring down at them, looking at the.
disengage.
I can do, if I am engaged, disengage.
You can
and move out.
disengage. So you're moving out.
Yeah, when's your attack? When's your move?
I don't know. Am I next?
Is it, when's his initiative?
So you're moving out of the
Wait,
room.
what's his initiative first?
What's his initiative? He should know. 19.
19. Right, okay, I'm getting out of the room then and holding an action, getting ready to lock the door when.
No, if you move, can you hold your other action?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're moving out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't forget he kicked the door open.
No, not that. Not. Did you kick this one open?
He did.
I knew that was going to be an issue if it was.
Yeah. Right, so what you
I
do?
thought as long as there's not a room that
You
we
took your
You're
time.
too busy counting your
Am
money.
I engaged with something or
They're in front of you. If you move out, they're close enough to attack you.
like how many? Is it just one or two?
There's a couple of them near enough to
Like
attack you.
I've already had an action.
Oh, beggar it! I'll hit one of them.
Okay, so you're going to attack them. Makes sense.
Ooh. 19.
19. Yeah, you hit one.
And oh, could do that any better. 16.
16. Yeah. How much damage?
16.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
I rolled 19 and then
you wipe one out. It falls to the floor as scatters itself off across the floor as a pile of bones again.
I'm going to skitter out to the door.
Right. Okay. So the other one that's close to you gets a chance to hit you back.
Quick assessment of what the door looks like.
And I'm guessing he fails with a 4.
Yeah, he fails.
No, so with a 6, sorry. So he definitely fails with a 6. So you're moving out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So you push past Jimmy.
We'll shut the door.
Quick assessment of what the door looks like and how damaged it is.
No.
Sorry?
Quick assessment of the door and how damaged it is. He's only
He's
a weak
broke the
wizard,
lock, he's
so-
kicked it open.
Right.
Yeah, but whoever's
Can it be
next
fixed?
is going to shut it.
You can close it too, but it's...
I've got a hammer and stuff. Is there anything I can use around to fix it?
I don't know, what have you got?
Various things. What kind of door is it though? Is it got like
It's a solid
Has
wooden
it got a
door,
handle?
or was a solid, but it's old and crumbled, and it had an iron lock on it which has crumbled with the wood.
so no
and he's kicked
handle,
it open.
just a...
No, I've got a crowbar,
Was there
I've got
any-
a hammer, and I've got mason's tools. But I don't know if any of that would be kind of useful to you, just so you know.
I was wondering if we could improvise some sort of lock or like some
We're kind of
Well,
holding
it's
on
not your
to it
turn
with our
anyway,
fingers at
Jimmy.
the moment to kind of...
It's Ezra's turn. What are you doing?
I'm staying out here.
Yeah. You could hold your action if you want.
I'm holding
unless
my
you
action.
think that of any way we can keep this door shut. Was there any barrels or anything? There's
No,
any big
no,
rocks or
no.
anything we could kind of poke
There's
away?
nothing. No.
Nobody's kicked
What
it,
was
so
in
it's
the other
gone
room?
open that way. So.
Yeah, but what was in the other room?
A big,
What was in the
a
office?
large counter. There's nothing really there. You could,
There's a chest. I mean, could we barricade the door with anything? Out of the other one.
We're barricading it from
don't forget the
inside
door's
the
been
room.
kicked open, so it's gone open like that.
I know, but we shut it, and we're kind of holding on to it because I assume there's no handle on the inside, and they're all undead. Are they really going to be able to open the door?
Yeah.
We can push
You
through
have
a
to go
door.
get something.
I know,
You're gonna
that's
do
what
it.
I'm saying.
You're going to do it.
I'm asking you, was there anything in
Wait
the
for the
office?
thing
You
to
lot
get-
all went
There's
in the
papers and
office.
books.
I don't know, I'm asking.
Papers and books.
You got anything you could do big fire with?
Yeah.
Could you fire the room if we open the door for you?
I want to get...
Well, the door's open at the moment. Nobody's shut it.
Why off? I've told you 3 times I've
I've
shut
held
the
my
It's not your
door.
turn yet.
Alright, okay.
We're still
Right,
on
I'll shut the
Ezra.
door. I'll
That
shut
makes
the door.
sense.
You're going to shut the door?
Yeah.
And what? And so you've shut the door, what are you doing now? Because you'll have to move to the door and shut it.
Right, I'll do
So
that
you
then.
move to the door, shut it, so that's you.
Yeah,
what you've
that's my
done.
move. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's you, Flint.
Right, okay. Can you do massive fireball to kill them all?
I can't do fireball. No.
Can you do anything that would kill them all?
Possibly.
Do you want to do it?
I will do it if nobody else is. Barge past and go in the room.
Okay.
You're going into the room.
I'll hold my action.
So you're opening the door and
To the
going.
one to the right.
What?
This way.
Are they
Yeah, you go into that one.
one
right up
moment.
against the wall.
Have they got the intelligence to
Aim the other
open
way.
the
and do
door?
burning
Yeah, they
hands.
probably will do.
So you're doing that. So
Oh.
you're trying to get all of them.
15-foot cone. Should get them all.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing that. What will that do? What
They have to
do I need
make dex saving throws.
for each one of them. What do they need to get?
More than 14.
Well, one hasn't. 2 hasn't. 3 has. 4 has. 5 hasn't. 6 has. And 7 hasn't. So
You
3 of them have.
They take 5, everybody else takes 10.
So they right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't remember which ones was which. It doesn't really
Was
matter.
it
Does
3,
it?
4 and 6?
3, 4, and 6.
I can't remember.
So
Might be.
they take what?
They take 5, everybody else takes 10.
Okay. Right. So you've done your damage to them.
Can I use my action now and if I saved my action while they went in and Sacred Flame, one of the ones that any of them.
So you're going into Sacred Flame. You're going to right.
Yeah.
I'll do it from where you
I'll
are.
do it from the doorway if I can.
Right. So you need to move back to the door, will you? Yeah.
A dex save again.
For just the one.
Yeah. Try and get more than 14.
It's, I don't know. That technically is a cock, so I'll re-roll it again. Otherwise, I could have took the 18, not 8. 11.
Right, okay, it takes oh, but it's a 7. 7 points of damage. Thought it was a
Okay. So that one there. What was it you did to him?
7 flamed it, I burnt
Right.
it.
Yeah. So you burnt him again. He collapses down into a pile of bones.
Cool. I'll use my movement to get out of the way in case anyone wants
Has
to
the
kind
skeletons
of go
been
in
yet?
and hit something.
Have the skeletons been yet?
The skeletons are due to go.
When can you use the held action?
Hang on, I'm just trying to work. Who? Flint's
Whenever
just
you want.
gone.
I'll use it.
So it's the skeleton's turn.
Can I use it just before they go? My held action.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use a crossbow.
Which one are you aiming for?
One on the left, my left.
That one.
Yeah.
Number 3. Okay.
That's not too bad. 15.
15. Yeah. How much damage have you done?
I'm about to find that out. 7.
7 points
Oh
of
wait,
damage.
no, sorry. 8 I think.
8 points of damage on that one.
On the one on the far right. My left. Your left.
Okay. So your arrow hits him straight through the ribs. Coming out the other side, you hear all the bones drop to the floor as you kill another one. Okay, so that's everybody's held actions. Now it's the skeleton's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Thorin. That one's missed. What's your...
17.
Right. That one's hit you. I didn't need to worry about that, 23. 4 points of damage. So that's 2, 1, 3. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, they've all attacked you, you only got 4 points of damage. They're bloody useless, aren't they? Okay. So they're surrounding you at the moment. And we're over to you, Thorin.
Take a step towards him so I don't move out of range of him. And do the
Right,
same
you're
thing
in
again.
range of them all, so you're
Do
gonna
the same thing again.
do right. So you probably get all of them. You missed that one in the door.
That's what I mean, move that way so I
He
can
wants
get
to move
in.
backwards so we can get that one.
Right, but they're not
It'll
getting
stay.
attacked when you're moving them.
Well, if he
If I
stays
stays in,
melee.
if I stay within 5 feet.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's fair enough.
Sure.
All right, so you're getting them all, trying to get them in that cone. Okay, on them.
Dex saving throws.
So it's 14, isn't it? I need to get.
Yeah.
So 1. 2, So number 3, yeah, the third one on there's still okay. And yeah, the others all take 10 points of damage.
No, they take 14, he takes 7.
Right, so in that one blast you've just killed every single one there, just a pile of bones on the floor again.
Yay, go wizard! You might be of some use after all, eh?
And we need a
Okay.
rest.
Yes. I think a rest would be nice.
Right, now I'm going to get back to my page then I know where I am. Alright,
It's only first level spell.
Is it?
they're only skeletons though, you haven't come across the good stuff yet.
Yeah, it's really good that one. Do you need a short rest?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay, so where are you going now?